Good morning. My name is Manikant. I am from Aeronautical A. Now I am going to say about the Carnot cycle. The discovery of the Carnot cycle is by Nicolas Leonard Sadiq Carnot. He is a scientist who invented the Carnot engine and explained the Carnot cycle. It's a cyclic process. So it was named as a Carnot cycle. So Carnot cycle, an ideal reversible closed thermodynamic cycle in which the working substance undergoes throughout the four successive operations of isothermal expansion to a desired point, adiabatic expansion to a desired point, and isothermal compression and adiabatic compression back to its initial state. So upon seeing this video, see that from initial point of A to B and then to C and then to D and again back to A. From A to B, it is known as an isothermal expansion, and B to C, it is known as an adiabatic expansion, and thereafter C to D, it is known as an isothermal compression, and then D to A, it is known as adiabatic compression. So this is what the Carnot engine represent, and it is a cyclic process. So this is a Carnot cycle, which is undergone uh, many cycles per second. So what is Carnot engine? So this is what the Carnot engine like. It has a source. I mean, it consists of a hot reservoir, and thereafter it consists of working substance. That is a working substance. Uh, we have a piston in that for the compression or the expansion of the fluid, and thereafter we have a sink where the heat flows to the sink at T2 and at T1 at the source. So the process of Carnot cycle, there are four processes, namely isothermal expansion, adiabatic expansion, isothermal compression, adiabatic compression. So let us go step by step throughout each process of the Carnot cycle. Isothermal expansion. Uh, on keeping the working substance into the piston, uh, let us expand this working substance. Uh, let us increase its volume at a constant temperature with while varying its pressure. So let the working substance undergo isothermal expansion. Uh, Goes from its initial state A, that is P1, V1, T1 to the state of P1. So P2, V2, T1 because it's an isothermal expansion where the temperature is constant. T1 along AB. This process, the substance absorbs heat Q1 from the source at T1 and does work W1, which is given by Q1 is equal to W1 is equal to integral PdV from V1 to V2. So this is what the work done in an isothermal expansion from P1 V1 T1 to B P2 V2 T1. This is known as an isothermal expansion. Adiabatic expansion is an operation represented in an adiabatic form. So that is it starts from B to C, that is B P2 V2 T1 to the state C P3 V3 T2. In this process, there is no transfer of heat. The temperature of the substance falls to T2 and it goes from external work W2 given by the W2 is equal to integral V2 to 3 PdV. This is known as an adiabatic expansion. It does work, and in isothermal the work is done on the system, and in adiabatic the work is done by the system. So next process we are going to isothermal compression. Isothermal compression. This operation is represented by Ct. It starts from the state C, that is P3 V3 T2, to the state D P4 V4 T2. In this process, the substance rejects heat Q2 to the sink T2, and work W3 is done on the substance given by W3 is equal to Q2, which is released out to the sink, is equal to integral V3 to V4 PdV, and it is equal to RT2 log V4 by V3. Next, adiabatic compression. This operation is represented as an adiabatic, that is D to A, starting from D P4 V4 T2 to the final state A, that is P1 V1 T1. In this process, the work is done on the substance and is given by W4 is equal to integral V4 to V1 PdV is equal to minus RT1 minus T2 by gamma minus 1. For every work done, there's a graph area. Since we graphically get an area, they get the work done by the area of under the curve. This is known as an adiabatic compression. These are the four processes which we have done in Carnot cycle. These are the four important processes which undergoes mainly in Carnot cycle. So what is an efficiency of a Carnot cycle or a Carnot engine? So we know that the work done for the heat taken from source is known as an efficiency. So Q1 minus Q2 by Q1 is equal to work done by Q1 is known as efficiency. Putting the values from the equation, we get a desired result upon calculating and simplifying the solution. We get the efficiency as 1 minus T2 by T1 as an efficiency. So, percentage of efficiency is given as eta is equal to 1 minus T2 by T1 times 100. Specialities of Carnot engine. Carnot engine is perfectly reversible, and this is its specialty. It's a reversible process. It can be operated in reverse direction also. Then it works as a refrigerator. The heat Q2 is taken from the sink and external work is done on the working substance, and heat Q2 is rejected to the source at high temperature, principle of refrigerator. So the specialty of the Carnot engine is it is a reversible engine. Moreover, the Carnot heat engine, the process of isothermal and adiabatic expansion and compressions are carried out very, very slowly, that is quasi-static. This is an ideal case, and practical engine cannot satisfy these conditions. Therefore, all practical engines have efficiency less than Carnot engine. And this is what about the Carnot engine. So the Carnot engine, it takes heat and thereafter it reduces heat in an isothermal expansion or a compression way. See, watch over this PV diagram of a Carnot cycle. At an initial state A, it is an isothermal expansion from A to B, where the substance is connected towards the highest hot reservoir, that is Q1, heat is taken from the highest temperature, that is source temperature. So thereafter it expands isothermally towards B with a constant temperature T1. And upon B to C, we see that it's an adiabatic expansion. So there, it doesn't have any link with the heat output or input, and it doesn't loses mass. It doesn't lose heat. It undergoes an expansion by doing an external work on it. External or work by the system. It expands, and thereafter it gets compressed isothermally upon giving the Q2 heat from the system to the sink at a temperature at the cold reservoir at a temperature of T2, and thereafter it again undergoes a adiabatic compression and to go to the initial state, that is adiabatic compression from D to A. This is what about the Carnot cycle, and thank you. Thank you so much.